everyone, welcome back to my YouTube. This is going to be a start of my market video. I have a market on Friday. It is a trunk or treat. So the goal that the organizer had in mind is for us to set up our booth, and then we get another parking spot to do like a carnival style type of game. Now, I had no idea how I'd even manage that, trying to manage my booth at the same time. So luckily my parents are able to help me with that. So my mom kind of went all out. My parents did a trunk or treat last year, and they were like the favorite area. They had a little like fishing game, and the kids loved it. We were backing up the whole trunk or treat line. So this time we did even bigger and better, and I will show you guys that display on Friday when we get to the market. Our theme is Toy Story, so we have a little claw area that's supposed to represent the claw. It's like a fishing style type of thing as well. And then we have a little thing where you can decorate Mr. Potato Head. My mom is a pre-K teacher, so she kind of likes to go all out and stuff like that. So all for the kids, right? Because all of her, we're all grown now. So now she does have my son, and she has another grandson as well. But he is 11, so not such a little guy anymore. Sorry, I was getting a spam call. But yeah, I thought I would start this video out by setting up this new shelf I got here. I'll do a little time lapse of that. I'm going to try and bring it so I just have more shelf area. I'm thinking I may use that as like my $15 shelf. That way I can spread everything out a little more, unless my husband is able to whip up that shelf that I have been needing. But he's been super busy with work and with school. So yeah, it also has a little hanging area at the top. So I was thinking of making some of the mirror hangers for your car and doing that, and maybe even putting the keychains on there, because I have a whole bunch of hooks. Not a whole bunch, but I have probably like 10 or so hooks. So I use them for lighting. So I may end up ordering more. I don't know if they'll come in time, but yeah, so that is what I'm thinking. I just want to set it up now so I can kind of get a game plan. So yeah, I will set up you will video me doing that. Hopefully it is not difficult. Okay, so I have my phone set up. Hopefully this will be good enough. I have little yarn bits all over my floor. But I just posted on my story. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see this a few days ago now. But so I dropped my son off to daycare today. When it worked out, got all that done, and on my way back, naturally I got a giant Starbucks cold brew. Nothing fancy, but I've been drinking it and it's just been dripping all over me. Like I probably have coffee stains all over me, but I'm like, the lid is on. I don't understand. Why is it dripping? Why is it dripping? Well, you can see here there is a giant crack in the lid. So there's probably been a ton of cold brew wasted. Precious cold brew just all over me. And it took me, this far to figure out that there is a crack in the lid, because I was so confused. But so now I'm trying to drink it with my mouth around the lid or the spout and the crack, and I just look like an idiot. I probably should just call it a quits and take the lid off, but then I don't want chunks of ice in my mouth. So I don't know. Just thought I would tell you about my fiasco in case you see me covered in coffee. And I'm also wearing this camo sweater with leopard pants because I was cold, and this was a sweatshirt that I found in my office. So don't mind the mismatch. But anyways, let's get to this time lapse.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show.
Okay, I have successfully completed my new stand. It was not that hard to put together, but the directions are very vague, you know, so, and there's tons of holes, so I just wanted to make sure I was putting in the right hole, so it took a little longer. But yeah, it has this little rack here that I plan on hanging some stuff from, and then it has 3 little shelves here, and it all is collapsible. Hopefully, if I did it correctly. This is my dog, so I'm trying to feed them before I get to work. And she's been out here in the rain. Yuna, come here. She is so dirty. Oh my gosh. Come here. Yuna, come here. She just loves to be outside. Doesn't matter what type of the weather conditions are. Come here. Oh no. Sit down. Hi, honey. Look at you. No, sit down. We gotta dry you off. You're so dirty. She also loves a towel. Come here, honey. Sit. Good girl. Oh, you're so dirty. So dirty. She will literally sit out here in 100-degree weather. She sat out here when we used to live in Colorado, and she would sit outside in Colorado, of course, in the snow. It's been raining all morning, and she doesn't care. She just wants to be outside, and she loves the towel. So this is why my floors will never be cleaned. Oh, you know, she's so dirty, and she's been laying in the sand. Sand. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting a husky, you may want to think otherwise. They're wild. And she is 8, so she's still crazy. And an old lady. You're an old lady now. Come here. Let's get your belly. You hungry? Yeah. All right. Come here. We gotta get your paws. You're so dirty. So dirty. All right, let's see if we can get her to smile for us. Are you dirty? Are you a dirty girl? Sit. Say hi. I'm so dirty. Yeah, you like the towel? She's not smiling. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go eat. Okay, now that dogs are fed, get to work. See this nice plant stand? I'm thinking about putting all my seasonal stuff on it. I don't know yet. It depends how much we get done. I'm gonna try and make a car ghost hanger, and maybe I'll make 2 of those, and then I have a pattern for other car hangers, so they would not be seasonal, so maybe that. And then I have a few little mini Halloween plushies that I wanted to try and do. I bought a pattern and I haven't made it yet, so I have to make at least one because I bought the pattern, so I gotta pay that off. So I will show you what I make here in a few hours. Okay, so I forgot to update what I got done today. So I did, let's see, there we go, 2 little ghost hangers, and I got a little Freddy Krueger body done. I think I need to adjust the eyes and make them a little bit bigger. And then I have about half of this Sam done here. He doesn't look really cute yet because we're not done. So that's what I was able to do in that couple of hours. And then I have 2 Mabel bodies about halfway done, Mabel the chicken. So I have a line, there we are right here, 8 of Mabel bodies just waiting to be stuffed, and adding eyes in the comb and the beak, because it takes like 5 minutes per chicken. So it's just something easy I can work on while I'm watching TV with my husband or in the car. I do get car sick, so sometimes I can finish a whole one, sometimes I can't. I mean, they take about 20 minutes or so. So that's just something easy because it's mindless that I can make. So I've just been bringing a ball of yarn and my 8mm hook and working on that randomly. So that's why I have a bunch of bodies. So I need to get those all finished up by Friday. So I may finish Sam and then see if I can finish those 2 Mabels that are halfway done, and then that will leave me just having to stuff and get their beaks done tomorrow, because I always try and do too much. I always say I want to do this, this, and it's just not realistic. I did get a good bit of inventory restocked. It's really unfortunate that I got sick last week, so I literally made like 3 small things last week. So that's super disappointing, because I usually, especially the like $15 items, I usually can make like, you know, 2 a night or 3 possibly, depending on how my son napped that day. So I can usually bust out a couple a day. That's why I've been using the smaller items. Once again, I don't really have any larger items. I was able to finish this chicken here. I just need to add some tail feathers. I do the tail feathers a little different than how the pattern calls. But yeah, I will update tomorrow night about and show everything new that I'm bringing. Friday morning, I'm working half a day at my real job, or other job, I should say. I'm a wound care nurse, if I haven't stated that before. And I work just as needed, and they need somebody Friday, and I have an event Friday. So I felt bad saying no, so I said I could work half a day. So I'm working from like 8 to 12. And then I'm coming home so I can get ready for my market, because we need to leave the house around 3:30. That way it'll give me about an hour to set up, because the event starts at 5. And I didn't mention, I got sidetracked earlier. The event, the whole reason for having the carnival games, the organizer had the idea of having a carnival game set up so the parents would be able to shop the booth while the kids are busy playing the carnival games. So I'm very curious and a little nervous, because most of my customer base is kids, are targeted towards, you know, kids convincing their parents to buy small plushies. That's why I primarily do smaller things. Now I do have all ages that buy my stuff, but like with this particular event, most of the kids are going to be like, what, 10, 12 and under. Because once they get like a teenager, they don't really trick or treat anymore. So I am curious how it'll go, because we obviously will have that other part of our booth set up for trick-or-treating, but maybe while they're waiting in line, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping I still do well. I did do a event at the same venue back in the spring, and I think that was my best-selling market, or second best. I know I did at least $400 in inventory. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night with an update of everything that I get done. And maybe it'll be something else. Maybe my son will let me crochet a little bit during the day, depending on how he plays. So we'll see. See you tomorrow. It is market day. It's about a little more than an hour before I have to go. As you can see, I am not packed and ready. I just got off work and ate lunch, and so now I'm going to package up everything. I had to take some videos of some of my products for posting at a later time. So I'm going to do that and then get everything packed up. I have a whole bunch of different variety of chickens, so I want to make sure to get photos of all of those. She always comes and sees me after she eats. I think she wants more. She's my little chunky girl. Ain't that right, Dee? But anywho, I think I'm gonna put the chickens up on this top shelf here. I have 7 chickens, so I think I can get them all fit right here. I do like how, oh no, it just fell. So maybe not that one. How this little lovey looks sitting right here. I think she looks cute. So I don't know. I'm gonna not do that today because I only have 2 loveys. So I'm probably just gonna lay them on a table today. So say hi.
Hi, YouTube.
I did want to go over showing everything new that I made for the market. I think I got close to replacing that $400 worth of inventory. Like I said, I was sick last week, so I hardly made anything, which I'm super disappointed because I spaced my markets out for a reason so I could restock, and I try to bring more and more stock every time, but I mean, it all depends on what you sell. So it is what it is. I think I made literally everything under $18, and then I finished that chicken. So everything else is under $18, and I will show you what I got. Okay, so I just did a quick little calculation. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I was just doing it as I was throwing in the box. I was able to make $556 of new inventory. So I made a little more than I had sold the last time. So hopefully we will do okay. I'm debating like decreasing some of these prices. I don't know. I do have a market on the 28th, so I guess whatever's left of Halloween, I'll probably lower it a couple dollars. That way I'm not stuck with it. No, I mean, honestly, whatever's left, I really like, and I'll just probably stick on my mantle with my other crochet pumpkins. But yeah, we'll see what sells today. So I finished this chicken lovey here. And then we have all these Mabels. So we have these 3. And then we got these 2. And then we got this one here. So these are kind of similar. So I got those. Now some of this I was just trying to build up my display. I think I had all of these my last market. I think the only one new is this pink pumpkin. I wanted to make more pumpkins, but I just didn't get around to it. I'm super bummed, but not enough time in the day. I really like this pink color though. Like this is gonna be so cute on somebody's desk. And then I have these little spooky guys that I made. And then I already had a Frankie, but they all go together. They're a little trio. We have a pumpkin turtle, and these I'm just gonna put at 15. I only made 1 of each of them, so obviously if I would make another one I would do it much faster, but and then so all of these are going to be 15. For these wise, I do the mini pumpkins for 10. I know the sizes vary greatly, but it is what it is. I think I want to put these at 15. Chickens I sell for 18. The lovey I sell at 45. There's the other 2 chickens. We have 3 leggy frogs. Like this is a kid event, so I wanted to make sure to have those leggy frogs. I got this cute little shopping cart. I wish I had something better to put in it, but I have 1 baby leggy froggy keychain, a blueberry keychain. Then I have an alien. I have, another alien here. So 2, I have 1 alien that didn't sell last time, so I have 3 little aliens total. We have a fluffy mallard that I'm obsessed with. I made my octo pattern in a bigger yarn, so I'll put that in my $8 bin. The aliens, I think I'll put in the $12 bin. I don't know, wherever the other one is, I'll put it in there, so 12 to 15. These little fairies, I wanted to have a complete set, but I just didn't get to finish them. I literally have their heads sitting on my desk. These will be $15. Another keychain I'll put at $10. All these little mini octos are $5, and I think I sold out, so those are replacing it. Maybe I can get another 1 or 2 done on the drive there because my husband is coming with me, so I don't have to drive. We have a pumpkin pop. And then we have 3 of the Mush Pops. So, and I think I had some left over, so we'll have a good little set. And then we have 2 axolotls and a bigger axolotl. So this is out of Sweet Snuggles, and this is out of Parfait Chunky. So there's quite a bit of size difference. So I think I'll put the one out of Sweet Snuggles for $18, and then I did the Triceratops out of Sweet Snuggles as well, which I haven't done that before. So I'll put him in my $15 bin, and then I have 2 Tank the Turtles going in my $15 bin as well. And then we have 2 of these ghost hangers. I wanted to have some other options for the car hangers, just because they're freaking adorable. These bring me so much happiness. I have one in my car, and I contemplated taking it out and trying to sell it, but I'm just gonna leave it. I never make anything for myself. But yeah, that is everything I have new. So I don't know, we did okay, not the best, but it is what it is. So I will update you when I get to the market and show you my setup, and I will show you the setup for our little trunk or treat area as well. So stay tuned. Okay, so for my larger items, I just use these price tags off of Amazon, and I think I have them linked in my description, and I will just loop, actually I think I'll put it right there. I try to put it somewhere where whenever you display the item, it won't like ruin the display. I was using like my business card, but 1, that's way more expensive, and 2, they're super bulky, so I ended up going with these, and I try to write what they are, and I can reuse them. So I will try to remember, unless it gets super crazy, I remember to take them off so I can reuse them, and I just kind of put them in a bucket or throw them in my bin. But I just pull it through a stitch there, and then it's already tied. So now it is kind of long. That's the only thing. Let me just undo. Sorry, this footage is like terrible quality. Okay, so then you just loop it through the stitch there, and boom. They are super long, so I may end up cutting it, but that's just what they're pre-tied with. But that way you can pull it off pretty quickly. I was tying them, so I was having to cut it, but that's just silly. So as long as you leave enough slack, which I think I will cut this and make it shorter, and I will show you what that looks like. But that's how I do it. And then if you can remember to reuse these, then you can save even more money. But I think it's like $5 for like a huge pack of them, if it's even that expensive. But I will have them linked in my description if you want to try and use something similar. Okay, so I did shorten it some. I just cut it off and just tied a new knot right here, and then I still have plenty of slack where I can pull the tag through to get it off. But yeah, most of my other items like these, I will have a sign nearby or put them in a basket because I still don't have that shelf. I'm honestly thinking about making this whole shelf. Now, I like it having different spookies, but maybe I will put mini pumpkins $10, and then everything else I'll put on the shelf will be $15 is what I'm thinking. So I could just be like $15 shelf. But I also have a really hard time deciding what to put on my bottom shelves. I wish I had a way to like bring this up taller. I don't know. So indecisive, but anyhow, that's the plan. Mom, say hi. Say hi. Okay, so here is my setup for this market. I did a terrible job videoing. As you can see, I didn't even show the top of my crates, but I had a mushroom guy up there and my expensive turtle. And then the trunk or treat right next to it. And then here's just a little clip that I took of the area. This was literally like right at 5 when the event started. It was already getting pretty crazy. Here is my crazy little toddler already giving my husband a hard time. Editing Emily here, so I'm cutting the video here, otherwise it'll end up being a 45-minute video, so I'm going to break it into 2 pieces. I will give a little spoiler alert, this was my best market yet, so make sure you subscribe, and I will share in a couple days how I did at the market. I've already recorded that footage, so I just need to compile it together, and I will get that up in a couple days. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. We are so close to 1,000. But yeah, bye.